See if he's there. Nope. He sure took that thing, buried that cork. Hey guys, how's it going? The river finally fell out a bunch, and JB and I managed to get back up in the mouth of this creek right here. I'm pretty sure they got the bait when they nailed that. The river's been up for a while. You can still see the chocolate color it's got. No, we still got our bait. We came in here last month and did a really nice video for you guys and lost all the footage. They should be on bed all through that area right there. I put the boat over here not because I was afraid to get close to the bed, but because there was a little bit of shade. You can see the current that we still got because it's not down all the way. Well, you let go of it. There was something big in here that took there's still a lot of current. I may have to get a little closer over there to fish it right. We're gonna let a little bit more shade get in here because you gotta see there. Tighten my drag down a bit. He hit it before I could get the camera on to show you guys what I wanted to show you. And he swallowed it, looks like. No, maybe he didn't. That's a nice, beautiful bluegill right there. And we got one going on that one. Well, I'll tell you what, let me get this guy down in the boat. Get this one here before it runs off with her rod and she skins me. This one was already rigged up with a cork. Look at here, guys. Look at here. And this one did swallow it. Y'all ever try that vicious line? Well, don't, because it ain't so great. Let me take care of these and we'll get started here. He thumped it mighty hard. And the reason they're doing that is there's a lot of current coming out of this creek right here. And they prefer something that they can chase. Now he got all that but that little bit. Try to set this over here with a cork on it where you guys can see a little bit better what I'm doing. Now, you think they'd be bedding back in there, but they're not. Let that get to the bottom there. And that little, see how the current is pushing that cork? When the current starts pushing it, they start hitting it. If I can catch up with him. Yeah, he done let go of it. It's kind of hard to show with a cork. You don't get the same action with a bait. I missed a couple as soon as we got in here. But we're in about 6 foot of water and they are bedding through here. I don't like this vicious line. Of course, this isn't my pole, this is hers, and it just happened to be rigged with a cork on it, so I grabbed it. We got out here a little late and I got kind of in a hurry. You can't really get the same action on with a cork doing this, but you can do it with it. You just don't get the same action. That cork's all tied up. Yep. There we go. Tell you what, I'm gonna put that back in there and leave it. We're gonna get this one rebaited, and I can show you what I'm doing while this guy gets his motor started, and then I don't have to try to talk over it. Tell you what, you couldn't pay me enough money to be out here starting tomorrow through Sunday. All right. Put that one down to get this one. He took off running big time. What do we got here, JB? Oh, another one in wall hangers. Come here, dude. Come here. Oh my goodness. Big old hand painted one. So I'll take a look at there. Look at that. On a little bitty piece of bait. You don't want to stay in the bucket, but you got to stay in the bucket. I got one thumping this one, just from the current moving it. I'll catch up with him here. I think he might have got the bait. He'd been thumping it for a while, but he didn't get it. Right over there. Bait this one back up. When you got two people out here, it don't take long to get your limit when you're getting into them like that. But I'm gonna come right behind that rod right there, because I got one going with it, but he didn't get it. I pulled it a little further out than what I wanted to. Well, he's done on there. Well, I thought he was. It's that time of the evening where the bite's turned on, so I reckon we got about maybe 40 minutes of seeable daylight. And I don't know if I'm gonna hit that little tiny bit of bait or not, but we're gonna try it. These earthworms done got hot and they won't be reusable. So alright, tomorrow's payday. I'll buy another $20 worth. Maybe I'll swallow it. Pattern fishing is something else I wanted to go over with you guys. There he is. That's a good one there, especially on this rig. Oh yeah. Look at there, JB. Look what we're coming up with, JB. Look at here. Oh my heavens, that's a 2-pounder there. Oh, I'm about to lose my rod here. That's a 2-pound bluegill, JB. I don't like that vicious line though. Look at there, son. I'll be filleting you some bluegill, won't I? Guys, let me tie another hook on real quick. Little stump knocker. You gotta give me my hook back, dude. I don't have time to tie on hooks. When the bigger ones come out, I'm gonna go ahead and use up these earthworms, because once they warm up, it ain't gonna do you no good to re-refrigerate them. Actually, I don't want that right there. I know where I want this. Do a little underhanded pitch here. Now I can reset this. Uh-oh. He's on here. I bumped it with my foot. Always got me wrapped in something. He's still on there though. Maybe he'll take us out of it. A lot of, yeah, he came out of it though. Just don't have the fish. Ate a lot of that storm damage, guys. Floating around out here. Come on, Michael, you can do better than that. I'm trying to be real careful and not bend at the waist too much. I can kind of go the side, you know, this way or that way, but not this way. Now, let me see if I can find some more of them wall hangers. He got the bait. Oh, this is what hurts right here. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and use that whole thing. I'm seeing a lot of activity now that the sun's going down a bit, right up there around that treetop. This one I'm gonna bring in and put a little closer to that treetop. Been a while since I used a Zebco. Yeah, I've been in some real bad spine pain. But the surgeon won't do anything until he gets the okay from the cancer doctor, and I've got to go get that blood work done in the morning. Remind me, GB. Okay, remember we started talking about patterning them? See how nothing's really messed with that one over there on the cork? So they're from right here over to about right there, and when you're bumping it, moving it, what they're doing is they're shooting out from underneath that and they're grabbing it. Bring this in and I'll put that one back in there, and we'll let the current do the work with that one. And we just see what happens with this one. Maybe it won't get hung while I fix this one. There's a lot of storm debris. That wasn't here this time last month when we did these videos for you guys. And we were getting shell cracker that big too, guys. Not just bluegill. We were getting shell cracker that big. Now see how that current's moving that cork? And it's normal to have a little bit of lull between bites, you know, maybe a couple minutes, that you're not, you know, slamming them. But they hadn't gone anywhere. They're still there. There he is right there. I'm gonna take it. As soon as I stop, they stop. That's the current moving that cork. That's not a fish running with it. Oh, that's a fish. He picked it up when it was, the current was pushing. That's what I'm trying to say. If I can get my words to come out. Words, Michael, words. Pretty one, just not quite as big. Still hand size though, and swallowed it. Sometimes when I clean fish, I'm retrieving hooks the whole time I'm cleaning them. I have to keep him. I love to watch a cork go down, but I like moving that bait at the same time. Sometimes it'll cause me to miss one, but like then. But when you're catching them that big right there, 2-pound bluegill, you know, every bit of 12 inches long, that'll make you forget about your troubles. A little deeper right over there. Sorry guys, this thing does not want to stay where it should on this hat. I may have to wear a different hat when I'm filming. I'm just doing a straight line retrieve right here. You know, never leave fish to find fish, guys. If you're still catching them, they're not going to get any bigger, you know, if you go 25 yards down because you think the bite stopped. They it's normal for there to be a little bit of a lull. Sometimes it, you know, it can take a few minutes before they'll start again. But then again, he thumped that real hard, but as soon as I quit moving it, they spit it out. There he is. Ain't no size to him, but as soon as I quit moving it. Now, these are just little males right here that you know, they're not in there to breed, they're in there to eat. Most things in nature is cannibalistic. They'll eat the eggs of their own kind. But I am so grateful that them big ones were still here after losing all that beautiful footage. I was more on my game that day because I wasn't hurting as bad. If I took one of them pain pills, y'all wouldn't understand a thing I said. She's got a bigger weight on there than what I like. A sip of Pepsi here and I'll see what I can dig back down in there and try to do for you. That's what I want, that current to move it just enough to get their attention. Just like that right there. If I can get it up and get the... I wasn't quick enough. I wasn't quick enough, bees. Just a little one. He was pulling this worm the wrong direction. Oh, hello. He let go of it. When they feel some weight behind them, they'll spit it. Just about every time. Yep, I knew you got the bait on that one. That's about where we picked them others up at right there. Good thing we brought them other worms, bees. And I wanted to try to show you a couple of techniques here. I was hoping they'd be on bed. It's 4 days after a full moon. There are some fish here. We've caught a few just right off the bat. Now that current's moving that line, making that bobber move. There's one that's chasing it, but he's not committing to it just yet. Try to give him a second. It has been tough, guys. It really has. We got hacked and lost 9 videos, and tried to do a saltwater video catching some redfish, and the weather just wouldn't give us a break. And caught a lot of sailcat, a few hardhead catfish, but no redfish. But there are a few good ones here. I don't know if I'm gonna get into them 2-pound shell cracker or not, but we're gonna give it a try. Now what I'm doing, guys, is this is called just a straight line retrieve. Oh, there he is. Little one. Just a little one. A little male hanging out here. Okay, good. That current, maybe he's still on there. He's going back with it. Yep, there he is. A little better one. A little bit better one. What we got, JB? Huh? Oh, what we got here? Oh, that's a little bit better one. All right, look at there. Look at there. Look at there. Oh, that's a wall hanger. Now, we got into some of these when I was what they call them, hand-painted bluegill. Peeing all over me. Look at it. Oh. Toss him over there. JB, I'm gonna have to get out and wash some of this mud and muck off me. One jumped out. We caught a few right off the bat, but I had to re-rig everything. Don't let people borrow your stuff, because when you do, you won't get it back in usable condition. I might have to put another hook on there. That'll be all right. That was a nice bluegill. I bet there's another one in there. Now the reason that he hit that, they're not biting it back up in there where they were on bed at. They're waiting for that current to pull that line. You can see the current coming down from the creek there. And when it pulls it out, that's when they start trying to go after it. So what I'm doing right here is just bouncing it. Now one just thumped it. I'm gonna give him a little bit of line, see if he's gonna take it. And see, I stopped and he didn't take it. Come back. Oh, I missed him. They can't stay off of that movement. When I was a boy, we didn't know any better than to ball up a worm on a hook and fish, you know, 2 foot deep, 3 foot deep, throw it out there, and we caught, you know, some fish doing that and had a great deal of fun doing it. But I discovered this using artificial bait, and just like you'd fish for a bass, you can use the same technique for these bluegill areas. Ooh, I should have had that one. Sorry guys, I'm rushed to get here and my nerves are kind of shot today. They did a little bit more than just attack us. They stole some money, and of course, you know, when one thing goes wrong, everything else goes wrong too. And I'm all right as long as I'm sitting here. Oh, there he goes. But that I don't know what that is up there making that racket. Yeah, and I fooled around and let him hang me up. He's still on there. If I can, maybe I can get him out. Nope. I don't like this vicious line, guys, because the only thing vicious about it is me. When it breaks, it just breaks so easy. I try to get away just one split shot doing this. That's a big old bluegill there. Now a couple weeks ago, before all those storms came in, we were out here and they were on bed. Beautiful video. Temperature was 68 degrees. It wasn't any humidity. I wasn't in all this pain, and just every cast they were here. There you go. Well, but I'm not catching them every cast today, but we are catching them. There you go. Well, you ever heard the expression, walk and chew gum at the same time? Yeah, I'm not one of them people here lately. I've been blaming the pain medication, but I didn't take any today, so I can't really blame it on that, can I? You hear your owl friend, JV? Alright, now what I was doing was a straight line retrieve. What I'm doing right now is just kind of bouncing it. And you can just let it sit still for a second. Of course, that current's going to pick it back up, so it's not going to stay still, but just for a second. Oh, there he is. Y'all see him thumping? Oh yeah. Come here, little dude. There's a treetop down there that wasn't there the last time we were here. I'm trying to stay out of that. Now you were catfish bait. Do I have any catfish bait? No? You're not sure? Or we'll keep him now. Now, see that little bit of worm right there? You don't have to have a whole lot. Sometimes I'll start with a, he didn't want to stay in there. I'll start with a whole one. And then once I locate them and kind of pattern them, then I can cut down on how much bait I have to use. That's a nice bluegill right there. Let me get another hook put on this one with a cork on it, guys. This is a good one here. Just pulling this rod like this. There you go. There you go. Oh, yes. Oh, I can't even get my hand around him, he's so big. Look at there, guys. Look at that. Incredibly beautiful. And of course I let him go a little bit too long, bees. I know that's kind you like. Look at TV. He's like, I want that one, Michael. The door, you want him? Okay, you can have him. Let's put him in the bucket. Getting quite a few in that bucket now. He jumped out. Yeah. I'll get him in a minute, son. These flyers. That must be some of them eagle claw weights, because it sure didn't want to close. Now I don't know. You still trying to get a hook on back there?
I'm putting this other hook on because the other one.
Did he? That thing weighs a pound.
Right down his little throat. Even here with a little water.
Well, they were biting so hard I went to one rod to save bait, and now the bigger ones have come out and started biting. They're not biting as fast, but that's all right. I'll take the bigger ones over the
Take what we can get.
medium and small ones. There's one right there. Going with it. There he is. This one ain't no giant by any means. Little shell cracker. Dude, you're not hurt. I'm gonna let you go. Have you tried them crickets? Okay.
I've only used a couple of worms. I've been using crickets.
Well, if you'll throw it right towards that, between here and there, there's a bed right in there. Now you're way over in that current.
I'll throw it back this way.
And throw it up this way a little bit.
Well,
I've been trying to get her to tight line, guys, but oh my heavens, that was a big one.
I don't know what it was, but it hit it.
Because it was moving. Just keep playing him, you'll get him in. Oh, big old fat stump knocker. You want me to take that off? Come here.
Well, it has to go in the bucket, and I can't throw it up there. I'll throw it in the water.
Oh. Yeah, and you want me to twist, and I'm not going to do that. I'm going to tell all of you right now, I'm not going to twist. Spine surgeon said, you want to cripple yourself? Keep twisting about. And if it's on the ground, leave it on the ground. If it's on the floor, leave it on the floor. There he is. Ah! JV, I missed that one.
Took my bait.
What I'm doing, guys, is giving them a real slow presentation since they've kind of slowed up. There he is. I mean, that's a fine one right there. Look at him. Feels like he weighs a ton. You know why? I foul hooked him right through the side. And you're probably not even the one that was messing with it, were you?
Probably not.
And I was going to use the excuse that my hook was wore out and it was dull. Yeah, I hear that sawmill now. Here we go. And I missed him.
You flipping and flopping on your son?
I'll get him in a minute, JB. Well, he should have took that. I might have come off the bed though. Nope, he got the bait. I slept for about 20 minutes last night. It was a long night. And in about 20 minutes, we're gonna have this boat on that trailer headed home.
Just like get supper done.
JB, you want cheeseburgers? There he is. I knew you were running with it. You're a good one. Fat one. Come here. She didn't want to operate the camera, guys, so I'm sorry I didn't get you that full side profile. But it's not a hard technique to do, and I hope the camera angle was right. What? How much weight you got on there?
I don't know. I just put 2 weights on there.
Sound like a raccoon fell out of a tree. Set the hook. All right, come on, check your bait and put it back out there again. Cause they can get that bait. There's some good fish right in there now. I mean, they were there before. We were just on top of them.
Yeah, they took the cricket. Bees, they like my cricket.
Pinch the head off that cricket, turn it upside down, and feed it on. And they.
Well, I thread them on by the tail.
A little guard just come up right there. Felt a couple thumps, but real light. Put it back on there. That's what happened. There you go. There you go. Get him?
Nope.
All right, well, just there's a campground back around that way, guys. And we have to kind of watch because they get to drinking and they want to start shooting at imaginary alligators. Why JB doesn't like going in that cypress swamp fish. There's a guy cut loose with a semi-automatic 308 one day, and it was not a very good fishing trip. There he is. That technique will find the fish, but you don't always find the big ones. Yeah, get a little small ones there once in a while too. I guess I'm gonna have to keep you for took his jaw off. Come over there.
Took my bait and put a leaf on it.
I know when that weather turns cool, I'm gonna come up in here with some crappie minnows. Here we go, guys. Maybe this will be a good one to end it on. Yeah, I think it's gonna be. It's hard to quit when you're catching good fish. It really is. Come here, dude. That's a nice shell cracker there. Any day of the week. These guys have been kind of shy this year. They haven't been as and this is usually a good lake to catch shell cracker in. But you know, weather patterns are different every year, and some years the fishing pattern's a little different. But you can get to where you can pattern them pretty good. I'm just as grateful as I can be to catch what I have caught today. We've had to weed through some small ones, but we've had some big ones too. Anytime you get into shell cracker that weigh 2 pounds, and I promise you those do, I need to get me one of those electronic scales so I can show you guys. I'm not joking. I don't know what that is floating right there, just a bunch of grass, I guess. This river doesn't really have a great deal of grass in it, but these lakes around here sure do. If you make a couple, 3 or 4 casts in an area and you don't feel a thump, of course I don't like the way that bait's hooked on there, throw it somewhere else. Sometimes I have to remind myself to slow it down a little bit. Yeah. Let me fix that. That's part of our problem. There, that's better. Big old gar there. Well, I'm not sure what's happened, guys, other than it's time to go. I do know that. Bullfrogs are singing and the mosquitoes are biting. And that's what I've been waiting on right there. Been waiting on that fella to come back. He's coming in hot. And then I won't have to be in such a rush to try to get it on the trailer. I don't throw these cigarette butts in the water. And yeah, I started back smoking. I was hurting one night and was looking for some of them lidocaine patches to go on my back, and I came across a half-empty pack, and I thought about it for about 10 minutes, and I probably should have thrown them away, but I didn't. He's gonna idle in, I guess. He brought a little houseboat and put it in, and went back and got his boat. I don't know, he may pull his boat up over yonder somewhere. He may not put it on a trailer, but I've been kind of waiting for him to come back in, because I don't move too fast getting that boat back on that trailer. No, he's gonna put it back on the trailer, I guess. There's a little spot there that people camp. And I think we're gonna go home with 8 plus a little catfish, guys, which is plenty. I pulled it right back over that log. Oh. Lost it. Lost everything, bees. Well, guys, thank y'all so much for watching. It is a beautiful lake, but we're gonna ease on out of here and get this boat on the trailer, and we got about a nearly 20-mile ride back home. And I know JB's over here. He's ready to go. Where you at, son? There was number 9 right there. Huh? Yeah. I forgot about you. Well, we're gonna go home at 9, guys. But listen, thank you so much for watching. Try to use that worm the same way you would if you were bass fishing. Bump it, straight line retrieve it, just go real slow with it, and you'll feel that thump. And you'll catch better fish, bigger fish, and have a whole lot more fun. Guys, we're gonna cut out of here. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see y'all next time. And if you will, hit that like and subscribe button. That helps me and JB out a lot. Take care.